Hey, it's Scott Henson from Dallas Baptist Church. I apologize for the light. My camera here on my tablet's not doing the best. I've taken a moment to adjust. But Sunday we're going to talk about Luke chapter 12 and the man who builds the bigger barns and keeps building bigger barns because he has more stuff. I want us to think about the things in life, and I want us to look at the moment. Matthew chapter 6 in the Sermon on the Mount, look at verses 19 through 21. It talks about the stuff, the things, the treasures on earth. Do not store, this is NIV by the way, do not store for yourselves treasures on earth where moths and vermin destroy, where thieves break in and steal. But store for yourself treasures in heaven where moths and vermin do not destroy, where thieves do not break in and steal. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. The temporality of our stuff it's really bad. You think about back in those days, crops were commodities. And even those who farm today think of crops as commodities. Many of us don't farm. I was in the FFA, and that's about it. have a black thumb, I think. But rats can get in the corn crib. Boll weevils can destroy the cotton crop. Even nice clothes, moths can get in and they can eat holes. Those nice clothes we spend a lot of money for. Computers break. They've become outdated. And just think about the cell phone culture these days, especially smartphones. You have to upgrade pretty much every 2 years because your phone's outdated. And you got to have, a lot of people especially have the latest phone with the latest bells and whistles. The temporality of our stuff is fleeting. Houses crumble and fall apart. In fact, one of my favorite TV shows for a while was the Life After People series that came on the History Channel, and it talked about different stages of time, how buildings would decay, how essentially nature would take over man's creation, what we have done. If you think about an old abandoned house, it doesn't take long for the plants to take over. If nobody keeps the house up, for the critters to take over, set up shop. You see, our accomplishments are fleeting. Nothing in this world lasts. Stock markets fail. Even our savings sometimes take a hit. Our retirement isn't always as secure as we thought. Thieves break in and steal, as this passage alludes to. But where can we store our goods where they'll last? Where can we, trust that our stuff will be well? Not the material things, but our treasures in heaven. You see, if you're letting your drive be to store up things on earth, to become rich by the world's means, to have more things, have more items, to build bigger barns, you're doing it all wrong. You see, we should live and serve God to build up our treasures in heaven. Now, let me rethink what I just said. Now think about that. We shouldn't do it just to get a reward out of it, should we? We shouldn't try to build up treasures in heaven just for sake of having treasures when we get there. That's the added bonus, is having things when we get there. That's the gravy on the side. We should serve God because He is God. We should follow God because He is God. He loves us and cares for us. And that's what He wants and expects of us. You see, the added reward is having those treasures in heaven, having those mansions in glory, those streets of gold. Where your treasures are, there's your heart also. You see, the thing is, if we do it for the right reasons, if we do it because our heart's with God, our treasure's going to be there. There are many things in this world that want a piece of our heart, many idols. And idols aren't just statues that look like a human being or human-like figure, or some of these religions like Hinduism has these gods with all these arms, and some look like elephants and things like that. No, our idols are things that vie for our attention. For many people, our idols are social media. It's the appearances we put out on social media. It's those TikTok videos or Instagram pictures where we use the filters. For some, it's the wealth. Some, it's the things, the bank accounts, the stocks. For some, it's the lovely clothes, the fine clothes. It's the nice cars. But none of that stuff will last. One of my favorite sayings is, there ain't no hearse with a trailer hitch. Because you see, those things that we try to build up, we try to gain, we try to store the wealth, it's fleeting. And if we just do life for those things, we're empty. Let us follow God and live life for God, because our retirement plan is out of this world. Thank you.